My biggest mistake was I unlocked that frisbee 2 weeks before the competition. My statics, bro. And then this, she is really strong and smart, and we will for sure meet again. Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on this channel. Today I will react to a very controversial battle of mine from my last competition, which was me against Jasmina Svilenova from Bulgaria. It was a crazy battle, we can call it a crazy first battle. Before to start reacting, I want to tell you my strategy for this competition. Usually I play very safe, but this time I really wanted to play crazy. That's why I choose her from the first battle. It was a crazy decision to make. It was so hard. I will show you some videos when I was there on the stage. You can see probably, but I was literally, I was shaking. I was so nervous because I had a perfect spot, not on her side. I had a perfect spot that was waiting for me, but I chose her. And I did this for the show and also because this year I wanted to go for all or nothing. Before we see this battle, I want to tell you about the regulations. For statics, the minimum hold is 3 seconds. For strength dynamic to be valid, we had to lock it, 1 second. And for combinations, if you fail, everything that you did in the combination before that fail, nullify. Every athlete had 2 rounds of 45 seconds. Okay, let's start. I am in the first round. Okay, wait. In case anyone wonder why I started with my hands like this, it's because this is how I practice this skill, which was a frisbee, a fucking frisbee, then a X-grip ganger, shrimp flip, 540. I want to mention that I unlocked that frisbee 2 weeks before the competition, which was so hard, and a static, which I would say it was a hold, right? Shrimp flip, 360, under. Oh yeah. Probably didn't count. I was in a rush, and I will tell you in a moment why. Then by a clever Hefesto, guys. I think I'm the first girl, maybe, in the world that did back lever Hefesto in a competition. Also, this skill, I unlock it not 2 weeks before the competition, something like this. Okay, now I want to tell you my thoughts about my first battle. First, my biggest mistake from home was the thing that I didn't ask. How many seconds does have 1 round? I really thought we have 1 minute, and in reality we had 45 seconds. And to my combo to be complete, I let my statics, my biggest part of the statics and strength dynamics, at the end of dynamic combo, which I didn't have time to do. That's why I told you I was in a rush. I started with the hands insupinated. Why? Because usually in my combo from home, I had there the first planche hold, but I didn't succeed it in the last training, and this combo was too new for me because I changed a lot. New combo, new moves, and yeah, I had to start like this even though I didn't do the hold because I wanted to focus on the frisbee, which I told you guys I unlocked just 2 weeks before. It was a harsh preparation to be actually ready to do it in the competition. I was so stressed because I don't probably understand this move yet. I will post a video with my preparation, by the way, and also with a vlog from the competition where I will share a lot more thoughts from here. But now, regarding my performance, yeah, I did a lot of mistakes. My combo maybe was not that complete because I didn't have that much dynamics, strength dynamics and statics. I focused more on dynamics, which probably is not the best strategy. One more thing, you saw that shrimply picks to 360 to under, and of course it had to be another 360, which I didn't do because I had a bad swing and I didn't want to fail, because if I would have failed, all my combo was 0 in theory, because you will see later that someone had a fail but it didn't actually count it as a fail. Let's go to see her performance. I think it's the third time seeing this battle. I know pretty much what she did, but let's watch it again and commenting. Okay, so she starts also on the high bar. I think this is the best strategy, to do high bar and then parallels, P bars. Okay, a lot of people were there. Let's see what she did on dynamics. Alley-oop, Ganger, Dragon 360 to Dragon 720 to 540. Yeah, it's a crazy combination with a super move. And then this, guys, I don't know if she prepared like this from home or she improvised it, you know, because it's a straddle back lever Hefesto. But if I was a judge, I don't know how fair it is to count it. She pulls Hefesto really strange, and also every time she is with one hand more up than the other one. So it's a bad form, but I don't think the judges counted as a bad form, which sucks for me. Okay, and then she does pull in straddle front lever, better form than last competitions, I would say. And at 360, she combines it. Yeah, she combines it. Then she does 2 back lever presses, 2 straddle back lever presses, which is a weird exercise to do in a competition, in my opinion. And then on 1 arm back lever. And then out. Okay, so my thoughts about her first round. Now that I watch it again and again, I realize that she has a really clear and good strategy to win. She knew from home, probably, she knew that in statics can get the statics. I think this was her strategy. She tried to spam the strength dynamics, because you saw she didn't actually hold the statics. She only did strength dynamics and dynamics, and just, you know, statics, very few. I think in this combo she had only 1 arm back lever static. Okay? Her strategy was to get combinations, dynamics, which of course is hers. And I think she aimed so bad, either to beat me in strength dynamics or at least to make replica. And I can tell that it was a very good strategy. You will see why in the end. Okay, it's time for my second round. It will start in a moment. You know, guys, it's so weird to do all the crazy things you had the best in the first battle, because you are somehow not that warm up. You don't really know the bar, the atmosphere, so it's a bit harder. But it was okay. It was okay. Okay, I'm starting with full front lever. I would call it a hold, yeah. Then a press, not that good. I fucked up with the balance. I couldn't make it to the end because you know, my statics, bro. Fuck. And then a hold, straddle hold. Usually my static combo wasn't like this, but I had a bit to improvise because I lost some balance there. So it was bad form for me also. Then I did pull, in front lever press, hold, And then another hold. I think, guys, this was a big mistake for me. I didn't know her strategy, of course, and I just did what I prepared in a back lever pull, full, press, and one arm. 3. And then another static, okay guys? So my mistake, this was my mistake. I didn't know that she will spam that string dynamics. A very good strategy, by the way. Jasi, you see this? That was a very good strategy to win. She spammed string dynamics and I spam statics, which I would have taken it anyway. So that's a mistake for me. I focus more on string dynamics on quality, not on quantity. Okay, let's see her second round, the final round. Okay, she tried to do planche push-ups, but I'm not sure it's fair to count that as planche push-ups. When you do it's very, very bad form. If I was a judge, I wouldn't count this, okay? Because they're too bad. It's like you would try something that you don't really have the power for. So it's very bad form. The hold was not sure if it counted, but it doesn't matter because she didn't want to do statics. She just wanted strength dynamics, okay? That's the strategy. Then she did one arm, 2 seconds, shouldn't count. Then a handstand push-up, that shouldn't count because she fell, okay. Let's go forward. Then she comes for the P-bars. She does another Hefesto strength dynamic, bad form. As you can see, it's bad form, it's very bad. No, yeah, it's bad form, it's bad form. Okay, and then she does some dynamics. I don't know how is this called. Okay, and then out. Okay, here. This out made me feel a bit strange about the judging because she hit a bit her butt on the bar because I was there, you can see me, I was there. And I saw, and also she fell down, not on her legs, you know. It's weird, you know, to not count this as a fail. I mean, I understand for these mounts, they are very hard, and I understand if you put your legs and arms a bit down, but if you fell completely on your butt, that's a fail. It's like I would do a ganger, and instead of catch the bar, I would land on my feet. And now I can judge the judge because, you know, he had to take this decision. And from his point of view, this was not a fail, which is still weird, but yeah, he didn't count it as a fail. But I understand because in the regulation, they didn't say anything about these mounts, and he had to take this decision, and I accept it. I don't understand it, but I accept it. Okay, and then she does another strength dynamic, guys. You see, not a static. She did strength dynamics. Another strength dynamic. Okay, before we see the results, her strategy was very good to win. She didn't want it to be the best, she wanted to win, and she did it. First, let's see the results, guys. Okay, so you can see on the footage, but she got dynamics, which I agree, okay? She had a super move, I had some mistakes, I didn't fully complete my dynamics, and she had also a lot of dynamics, so dynamics are hers. Statics are mine, okay, it's normal, I think. I hold the statics. She didn't, which is weird, she barely held her statics. Now the first, a bit weird part is strength dynamics, which we had replica. Now that I watched this, when I was there I didn't understood how the hell she got replica with me in strength dynamics, but now that I watched a couple of times, I can tell you that she got the strength dynamics because she only did strength dynamics. She spammed a lot. She didn't lose time for statics. She just did strength dynamics. And even though it was a lot of quantity for her, not quality, maybe, I understand that she had a replica with me because I didn't have that much. Also in my first combo, I didn't have strength dynamics too much, and in the second also I focused more on statics, my mistake. So I understand strength dynamics, let's say, okay. But now we are coming in combinations. In combinations, she got it. I will show you the points. I got 5.25 and she got 6 points on combination, so she won. I think in combination it's the most weird and the field I really don't understand. I really expect and hoped for a replica in this category also, and I will tell you why. I don't want to say that he robbed me, because he didn't. He chose exactly how he thought with his experience, and I respect it. But I don't agree with it. Okay, first, this happened in the final 2. If you want, by the way, guys, I can react to the final in case anyone wants. You can tell me in the comments. I think this decision is weird because I had longer combinations, okay? For the first round, we both had a complete combo, right? With some statics, strength dynamics, and dynamics. Maybe they were not in equal quantities in my case, okay, but it was a long combo. Also, she did the same for the first. Maybe her combo was more complete because she had more strength dynamics. Statics no, but she combined more dynamics with strength dynamics. Let's say for the first round, I will count it more in combination, just a bit. But for the second round is the one that I don't understand it the most, because again, I had only one combo on the entire round. She split it in, she touched the ground 3 times before the round to be over, but she still got the combinations. I know my combo was not that complete on the P-bars because I didn't have dynamics, okay, I focused more on statics and strength dynamics, but she, on the other hand, she didn't have statics, okay, she combined dynamics with strength dynamics, and also a fail. That's a fail. You can't say that wasn't a fail, guys. If we watch again, that's a fail. The thing that you have to do in these mounts is to land on your feet. Okay, so that was the battle between me and Jasi. It was a crazy first round that I chose, and in conclusion, I don't really agree with the judging. It was a bit weird in my opinion, and not only in my round, this happened in the entire competition, especially in girls category, but not only. I really respect everyone that made this event possible, because I'm sure it is very, very hard to bring so many people together and so many crazy athletes. Big respect for this girls lineup. Team Biocco managed to get to their competition. It was crazy. It was by far, I think, the craziest battles for female ever. And it's so amazing to see the level in girls going up like crazy. I'm really afraid for the future competitions. I will really have to push a lot harder. On the other hand, the problem with judging is, for a long time here, 2 years ago, when I took part again in 2023 at SWUB 5, it was again very weird with the judging. I never understood. So it's still a problem for long ago, and I really hope this can be improved in the future. I'm not disappointed because I didn't go with that many expectations, because last time when I was there, after the competition, I was very, very upset and disappointed. But now I learn from it. I learned that everything and anything can happen in a competition, and I don't judge anyone because I know how hard it is to be a judge. Take those decisions very, very quickly. It's so hard. One more piece of feedback that I want to give to the organization. It was the fact we didn't have in the backstage, guys, we didn't have a place to properly warm up. And this is again an old problem. They don't let us warm up on the stage, on the bars, only before the competition starts. And maybe for the athletes that is okay, but for others like me, I really need, for my full performance, I really need to touch that bar, you know, before to perform it. And also one more thing, we didn't have a bar, a small bar at least, to warm up for Hefesto, that was my case, or for front lever. I had to go, and I went to more from the organization, to some people from organization, and ask them if they can bring the bar behind so we can warm up properly. And they eventually give it to me. They took the bar on the stage and they bring it there to warm up. Well, some athletes needed that bar, so they put it back. So I hope for the next year we will have at least that bar that will remain there all the competition. Well, my final thoughts about this battle is that it could have been a replica, and then for the judges to sum the points. I respect this decision, but I don't understand it completely. For next year, I'm really motivated to push my boundaries and reach the highest level I ever had. You know, the competition where you lost, you are, I think, more motivated than the one you win. And now I think there are a lot of hungry girls that are going for that title, which is gonna be so crazy. Really curious to see who will eventually get it. Guys, huge shout out to you for your support. A lot of you write me and I appreciate every single message of you. It was a really nice and always a unique experience to be there in front of so many people, and I really enjoy it. These kind of things happened in all kinds of competitions, and it will still happen because we don't have a complete guide for making the regulations. I mean, every competition makes their own regulations. Also for these SWUB regulations, in my opinion, they let too much space for the judges to take decisions, you know. They are not really clear. They are also very short. But yeah, I accept this defeat and I will come back stronger for sure because it motivates me a lot. And Jasi, she is really strong and smart, very smart. She knows how to play and I respect her, and we will for sure meet again. Till next time, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you find it helpful. Thank you again for your support, and don't forget, guys, that everything is possible if you work hard enough. See you guys.